Okay, everybody, this is Mark Holmes. Welcome to the call. State your name, where you're calling from. We're going to get started here real shortly here.
I'm here, Mark. David.
Great to have you, David. Thank you for joining us. Anybody else out there, state your name, where you're calling from.
I'm here, Mark. It's James down here in Florida.
James, welcome
Sunny
to the call.
Florida.
Down there enjoying the 85-degree weather.
This is Dottie from Delaware. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Dolly.
Hi.
Kim from Delaware.
Welcome to the call, Kim. Everybody, we're going to be getting started here real quick. We're going to give it another minute. We have David Moses on the line, and we just want to go through a quick call here based on what we're looking at as far as 2014. So if you haven't announced yourself, state your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, everyone. It's Corey from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Corey, welcome to the call.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay. Probably should have pushed this call back to 10:15, but we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to record this anyway. Hold on 1 second. Okay, call's locked down. Welcome to the call, everybody. Today is December 9th. This is Mark Holmes calling in from Baltimore. We have a special guest on the line here tonight, David Moses, who is finally back home in Toronto. I'm sure you're glad about that, David. But one thing I want to go over here tonight, guys, is this call, David, also, we've got on the call here, we've got people that are serious about hitting the higher incomes, the 5- and 6-digit incomes. We have people that have been with their team for quite some time, some people that are new, and we have some new guests also, I'm sure, that are looking at Zija International and wondering what's in it for them. So, real quick, David, I'm sure you've got a lot going there tonight. I just want to go through a few things. And one, it was a great call you had there. MIT call is great. But one thing I want to do is try to steer people in a direction of 2014, how to get them to hit those incomes of 5 digits, 6 digits, and I'm going to be working with these people very close, and just want to kind of go over a few things of how December is important as far as leading into 2014 as well. So, David, are you out there?
I am, sir.
Great. So one thing I want to go over is there are some people that are on the line that have had some success already and have built some organizations, and some people that have started and haven't really engaged. So what I want to do is kind of hit this head on and just kind of help those people that are wondering how to get to the next level, how to get to the next step, and what goals should they be hitting?
All right. Well, pretty simple. Just what I spoke about on the MIT call is the basic process. Learning the skill to effectively introduce people obviously helps, so that we get much more people saying yes, and then engaging in the business. But this time of the year is special because people are in reflection mode. People are, kind of doing an inventory of where they are, how things are going, what they've accomplished in this year, and they're looking forward into the next year and making choices to achieve whatever it is that they haven't achieved yet or they want to achieve. And, of course, that's where doors open for people to create a new business, to start something new, start a new enterprise, and we have the answer. We certainly have one of the best answers. It's not the only answer, but it's certainly a good one. Certainly a company on the move, a company that's growing. This is the solution to many people's challenges and or many people's goals. And so our job is to really be the messenger. And when we're in the holiday season, a lot of people get together. There's a lot of parties. There's a lot of people that we don't see often. There's a lot of social time, and it's a great time to actually be bumping into people, and it's a great time to meet new people, to prime the pump, to load the funnel, and to set us up for the new year. And so I've been pushing harder than ever these last couple of months going into the holidays to come out of the gates in momentum in the new year. And that's the purpose of all the work I've been doing these last couple of months and or last couple of weeks, is to set myself up, to set everything up to advance and to grow. And so Mark's business is one of the strategic businesses for me. Mark is positioned in a place that I have interest in putting extra time into. And being more available, because in working in Mark's business, that will help significantly advance my business. Some of my organizations are so big that it doesn't matter what happens in them. They're beyond my capacity to advance because they are so big. There are other organizations that by helping them advance, it directly impacts me. Mark's business is one of those businesses, and so I have a great interest in doing that. And so, Mark, whatever I can do to assist you, I certainly will. It's going to be a big year in 2014, and so if you're engaged, you're doing the do things. The chances of you having significant results and significant growth are really, really in your favor. And so,
I appreciate that.
Is there anything else you need me to cover, sir?
Well, basically, I've been in the industry long enough to understand that that's what it takes. You're going to help me get to a certain level. I'm going to have to help several people, which are on this call tonight, get to a certain level. And it's all about duplication, just as you went over on the MIT call. But what it really gets down to is teaching people how to be leaders and helping them teach people how to do the same, helping their people get to a certain level as well. That's really what it's going to take for all of us on this call to hit these levels. Not just that, but also the importance of working on a consistent daily basis. As far as the goal setting and things of that sort. A lot of people on this call might be thinking, how do I get started my first day? A lot of questions that come up that I hear all the time is, what do I say to this person? What do I say? Maybe you can go into a little bit of that real quick, David, as far as some pointers, some gold nuggets, I guess, for people getting started right off the bat.
The best thing I can tell you is to say very little. In fact, almost say nothing. So in other words, we don't want to be saying, if we say too much, then we're going to create questions that we may not have the answers to, right? Especially if we're new in the business. So the last thing we want to do is to create questions that we can't answer. And so I always say, if I can do just enough to pique somebody's interest and plug them into or pass them to a tool like the Discovery Channel documentary, like my 13-minute video. If you haven't seen the 13-minute video presenting Zija, then you probably want to see that on page on the front page of One Team Worldwide, because that 13-minute video is going to set you up. It's going to give your new person a very succinct overview. So the less we say, Mark, the better, because it sets us up to duplicate effectively. And we want the people that we're talking to or that we're introducing to be thinking, in their mind, I can do this. That's simple. I can copy what you did, and that's what we want. What we want to come across. And so the less we say, the better. Use the tools. Let the tools do most of the heavy lifting. And if the tools are doing the heavy lifting, you're going to find that you can grow your business very, very quickly. And that's all
Absolutely.
I would have to say. And the basic skill sets are learned pretty easy.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And that presentation you did there, David, is great. It's a great tool for everybody to use. I think everybody should be using that. And also, guys, too, remember, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. The other thing I want to get to real quick, David, is 2014. We hear the numbers and everything. Everybody that's on this call, their income can grow in proportion, just like you said, as far as 2014, the growth with the company. Maybe you can go into a little bit of that. You went into a little bit at the Columbia, Maryland event there, as far as what people could be looking at as far as something realistic in 6 to 18 months.
In 6 to 18 months, on a very part-time basis, by doing the basics consistently, there's no reason a person can't be earning $2,000 to $5,000 residual income. If you're good, you can do it in 6 months. Get $3,000 to $4,000 a month coming in that's residual, and you did it on a part-time basis. That's pretty amazing. Now, what if it took 18 months? You've got $5,000 a month coming in that is residual for the rest of your life. That's extraordinary, and I use those numbers because they are conservative. They're very conservative. People can see $2,000 to $5,000 a month. That's very doable. But there are people that have done far more than that, and that's 5 figures a month or multiples of that. That can also be done in 6 to 18 months. But I like the number of $2,000 to $5,000 because I can help anybody get to that by just doing some of the basic activities. And so with the growth that the company's going to have next year, just based on our current momentum, there's going to be a whole lot of people having a whole lot of success relatively quickly with relatively less effort than those of us that, had to build years ago when we didn't have any momentum.
Exactly. And one thing, too, guys, you really have to set yourself apart. There's a lot of people in the industry that, might go through and earn $300 to $800 a month, but you really have to set yourself apart from the average person and really treat this like it's a business. When you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. So you're going to have to set goals. You're going to have to make it a point to set yourself goals on a daily basis, on a consistent basis, and hit those goals. I'm going to be working direct with you. David is in our corner, and he really wants to help us move forward. So whatever everybody needs, I'm here, as everybody knows, night and day to help you move forward, just as David is for myself and many of you on the phone here. So, David, I really appreciate your time as always, and I'm real excited about 2014 and what lies ahead.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Mark, and looking forward to working with you and your team.
Great. Thanks again, David.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. I just want to do a short call just to make sure everybody is on the same page. And basically what it's going to take is making sure everybody stays engaged. I can't be accountable for everybody here on this call. So really what it's going to take is accountability. It's going to take yourself being accountable for your own goals. So what it comes down to is it's really up to each and every one of you on this call to hit those goals. The people that do that and are engaged on a daily, weekly, monthly, consistent basis are the people that are going to hit those 5- and 6-digit incomes, that $2,000 to $5,000 per month in 6 months. That's really what it's going to take. And I know that there's a lot of people on this call who will do that. There are some on this call that I know it happens all the time that may fall off, and that's okay. You can always come back. But there are some people that may not hit those goals each day. And I know for a fact, being in this industry, that that's what it takes, because I've done it myself. I've fallen off, but the great thing, like I said, is you can always get back. So I'm here to help everybody move forward on this call. The team that we have here right now, I think, will be one of the major teams within VJ International. Everybody on this call has what it takes to achieve those numbers. So with that, everybody, I'm going to close out the call. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And we're going to do these calls also more frequently. We're going to start setting dates for these team calls, and they're going to be set on a weekly basis. As soon as we figure out the schedule and everything, I'll make sure everybody knows, and it'll be posted on our Facebook group page. So with that, everybody, I'm going to close the call out, and the lines are open.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you, David. This is your mother. We'll continue to work to reach our goals.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Thanks,
okay,
Mark.
Everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome. Who is that there? James?
That was James, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. The wonderful information here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad you guys made it to the call here. Okay, we're going to close out, guys. Give me a call. I'll be up here till about midnight. If anybody needs me, give me a call, 3 ways, whatever you need. I'll be available all week. We're going to close out this period, this final week, and we're going to be starting a brand new period, 4-week period next week. So I'll be here for whatever everybody needs. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.